Ciao amici, I am Valentina, welcome to my channel. For this video I thought to challenge myself again, drawing in 4 different styles. Let's find which style I will choose for my challenge. To create this illustration, I started from a sketch based on a reference I found on the internet of this beautiful Japanese girl in traditional costume, I think. In my mind, she should be a native of a mysterious forest. After I finished with the sketch, I transferred it on my iPad. I had already created a palette for this illustration, but I changed my mind often because I noticed that they didn't fit well together. I preferred a green background instead of a blue one. I enjoyed drawing her and I'm happy with the result of my first illustration, that is based on my style. I started coloring the first illustration using the first one as a reference. The idea behind the second style was to create a flat illustration, like the ones in Adventure Time, for example. So I simply started tracing the outline and then filled them with the same color. Since it's a flat design, I didn't want to create any gradient for the background, so I just picked a flat round brush and with circular motions I've drawn the backlight. As last touch, I added small details such as the light particles, and that's all for my second style. The third style I've tested is the Cubism of the 20th century. Since I attempted at the Academy of Fine Arts, I already know the main elements and rules of the Cubism. But I did a quick search anyway to find some references as inspiration. Considering that there is 2 types of Cubism, I had to choose which one I wanted to represent, and I chose the synthetic Cubism, characterized by simpler shapes and brighter colors. Okay, now we can move to the juicy part. I started with a sketch, based on all the info I've learned. For example, you can show different viewpoints at the same time and within the same space. To achieve the desired effect, I blocked the elements of my illustration into geometric shapes. Same with the background. I selected cubes of different shapes and then I filled them with different colors according to the effect I wanted to create. In this case, my goal was to detach the character from the background using a lighter color behind her, keeping the darker tones only at the edges. And it's my third style. Let's move on to the last one. For the fourth and last style, I wanted to create a more realistic illustration, so I took the one I already done as a base. It would have been a waste of time to draw it all over again. Starting from there, I draw all over the illustration, creating shades and depth. This was the illustration that took me longer, along with the first. With the different depth with the first one, I was enjoying the process. This instead was a pain in the ass. After painting all over the illustration and adding light effect to make the wall look more impressive, I finally finished the last drawing. And these are my 4 illustrations. Let's start with the first one. If I would rate my first illustration in a scale of 1 blob, this is the scale I choose, 1 blob to 5 blob, I think I will give to this illustration 5 blob, because, you know, it's my style and at the moment I like it. I also appreciated the flat design I made, and I think it deserves a 4 out of 5. Instead, the cubist illustration, even though it was fun to draw, I don't think it's at the same level of the other one, so I will give it 3 out of 5. And now we can move to the malefic illustration, the Son of the Evil, the last illustration in this realistic design. I hate it and I will give it 0 out of 1 out of 5 blobs. I want to be kind with my own works, so 1 out of 5. Okay guys, this video is over. If you want to see more, don't forget to press the like button, to follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, and if you want, you can join my Patreon community. With all that said, bye guys, I love you.